thanks for tuning in. This is the most comprehensive guide to Soho Square. A lot of videos I've seen on Soho Square don't really prepare you for what it actually is. So what's Soho Square? It's about 5 miles from Sharm El Sheikh, near the airport, in the middle of nowhere. You've got to get a bus or a taxi. Most people enjoy it. In the evening after 8 p.m. it's a little bit less hot, pretty cool in the night air actually. Lots going on, and I don't think any other video gave actually what Soho Square is justice. It's a strip of sort of manufactured bunch of shops on a walking street, nice and shiny, clean and safe, and it's just for tourists to come and buy fake clothes, tack. There are some great shops here though. There are some nice furniture items, ornaments, quite a lot of restaurants, but I won't be buying anything, that's for sure. But it is one of those places you've got to come if you're visiting Sharm El Sheikh, simply because there isn't a lot in Sharm El Sheikh. I've heard of Sharm El Sheikh for years and years and years, and I always thought it would be action-packed, get a little bit of authentic Turkish, Egyptian, wrong country, lifestyle, but I was quite disappointed. So it's just filled with tourists. So I don't think many Egyptians come here for anything. I've seen a couple. I've seen nobody buy anything from the shops, all the fake trainers and belts. There is some real leather goods here, but I haven't seen anybody buy anything. If it was anything like buying a can of Coke from the shop earlier, I'm not surprised. I put the Coke on the counter, 450 Egyptian pound. That's like, do the maths, 70 Egyptian pound to the pound sterling. So what's 450 divided by 70? That's how much they tried to charge me for a can of Coke. When I questioned it, they said, oh, that's because it's export. If you want cheaper, go and get the Egyptian products in the red fridge. Fair enough. Then I managed to get a Coke for 66p. But if I'd have just gone with the flow, I would have bought one of the most expensive cans of Coke I would have ever bought. So probably that's how it is here when you're having to negotiate and haggle for all the prices. Now what's really interesting about Soho Square is it's illegal for the shop owners to hassle you. That's really fantastic. I've never been to such a environment where you can walk past and nobody says a word to you, so that's pretty cool. But a lot of the prices are all in US dollars, which is pretty interesting. It just shows how many Russians there are here. A lot of the menus and signage and signposts are all in Russian, and you can hear the Russian language spoken all over, which is a bit not disappointing about Russians. I don't care about politics, but isn't it good to go to a country and have all the prices in the local currency? It's simple. £1.70 Egyptian, simple as that, but everything's in euro. So this is it really. This is the back end of it, if you like. Your metal detected as you come in, and it's literally this street here from, I'm going to give you another look at that in a minute. It's that street. I've just walked up there, and this is where you get in. It's a very grand opening over there, we'll have a look at in a moment, but let's turn the camera around and I'll give you an idea of what they sell here. Wow, 5.5 hour flight to see a British mock simulated phone box. The only reason they've got those phone boxes in Britain now are for addicts to shoot up in, or for somebody to go for a wee-wee. So how much are cigarettes? It's interesting to see the cigarettes still with the original packets. So 200, so about £3 for a packet of cigarettes. you might know of cheaper, but not a bad deal, and no health warnings either on the cigarettes.
Look inside, they are missing.
So plenty of perfume, plenty of spices. What always makes me laugh about these spices is that, you know, when you leave something, hi, how are you doing? When you leave spices out, they tend to, oh yeah, in all fairness, all the spices are in jars, but once you expose aromatics to the air, they start to lose the potency. But yeah, they've put it all here. So, saffron. That must be a lot of saffron. How much is the saffron?
Saffron, this one?
Yeah.
Which 100 gram, 1 gram.
1 gram.
1 gram, $6.
How many?
$6.
$6 a gram.
If you want the cheaper one, this one.
Okay. That's
1 gram, $2.
yeah, safflower that is. Yeah. Yeah.
This is from Iran, original.
Okay. Oh, $6. A little bit dubious about those prices, but it looked like saffron, but that amount of saffron would be worth thousands and thousands of pounds. Just remember, there's 14,000 stamens in 1 kilo of saffron. It takes about 3.5 weeks for somebody to pick. But anyway, let's get back to the shops. I want to make this video a bit of a talkie, and of course you're going to get your fake goods. They haven't put any like fake logos on any of the shops. I think Moda is an actual brand, but you're not going to get anything authentic here. So I know a lot of people in the West like to go back, like they've got it going on with all the latest brands. So like I mentioned, there are some pretty decent things in some of the shops, but then again, you don't see anybody, absolutely anybody, with any carrier bags. So I've got to carry on talking because there's music opposite, and if I stop talking, YouTube is going to detect that there's songs on it. Will give me a copyright strike, or I'll have to mute the video. But it is amazing to come and walk up the street without anybody hassling you. It's absolutely amazing. So yeah, lots of jewellery. Lots of restaurants. Lebanese restaurant, not bad prices. Falafel sandwich I looked at earlier. Ooh, there's Egyptian pounds, 185, so that's like £2.50 for some falafel with all the trimmings. Not very pushchair friendly, although there's quite a lot of people with pushchairs here. I mean, they've got the Disney store there. How are you going to get to it with a pushchair? Look at that. There are a few little walk-bys that you can roll things on, but generally, like a lot of places, not very pushchair friendly when you get outside of Europe. And that is it. I was actually yawning walking around earlier, but it's the thing to do if you're going to Sharm El Sheikh. There's not a great deal else to do. Yesterday I visited a supermarket in Sharm El Sheikh and talked about the prices of all the groceries, so do check out some other videos that I've been posting lately. I tried Indian food earlier, obviously in Sharm El Sheikh. Check out that video. Top rated restaurant. I thought it was really interesting to say the least. Do check out the video. So it's totally pedestrianised, there's no cars walking, very animated here as well. Very nice for a walk, but yeah, when it comes to shopping and tat, we can buy all that rubbish in England. But anyway, that's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Feel free to like, share and subscribe, and I'll be back with more Egyptian adventures really, really soon.